Hey everybody. Okay, this side of this, of course. I've been meaning to put out this video for a while because I've been hearing from a lot of people, mostly the Xbox fans, that have constantly come up and said that they've got the better internet. Okay, that is true. That is also because the buffer rate inside the Xbox 360 is 10 times more better than the buffer rate inside the PS3. The Wii U has a better buffer rate, but you know, reality seems to skip everybody when they hear that. It doesn't mean that your Xbox 360 is dead right there. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. What this video is about is when I hear about their online service that you get what you pay for, and or there's a reason why their entire list of shit is paid for because it's got to maintain their servers, why the other half is why in the other consoles it's free, and you got to pay for the Xbox Live and the Xbox Gold because uh, you gotta spend your cash to get the best service out there. That's the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Okay, first of all, uh, well, the apps are costing Microsoft money. Now, when Xbox first came out and was giving out this whole live system and service, that was probably true because like apps like say Netflix, and basically Microsoft made that app, and then later on, Netflix took the app down and made their own app for Xbox, and mainly because Netflix is using Silverlight. If you don't know what Silverlight is, it's a shittier version of Flash, owned by Microsoft. But here's the thing: Microsoft and none of the fans want you to learn at all. Netflix, Hulu, and all those apps that actually should be free and given to you is being paid by the company. I mean, basically, the company, the people who own Hulu, who is a bunch of TV producers, people who own Netflix, YouTube app, all of that is being paid by Google. Is basically they're putting their money down and paying Microsoft to have those apps put up there, and Microsoft is then making you pay extra money for apps that is already being paid for, meaning Microsoft is getting twice the amount of money to so-called quote-unquote maintain their servers. They don't have to do that anymore. They don't have to make you pay for a subscription service to pay for something that's already being paid for by the corporations. That is a delusionary mindset of bullshit and a money grab crap that I am sick and tired of fucking hearing. Netflix, Hulu, and all that shit is free. I mean, yes, you got to pay subscription service with them, which, by the way, pays for the individual's apps. And that's how Microsoft maintains those apps, because those apps are being maintained by the subscription of Hulu and all that other shit. But their Xbox Gold is not going into those anymore. No, those are being maintained by the companies now who put money down and pay. And even other little companies and other applications and other video games have to pay Microsoft, which means that these corporations are maintaining Microsoft servers better than the fucking Gold service are now. And I know this is because this is how Apple does all their shit on iOS. And they've been able to maintain all those apps and give them away for free because the corporations are paying my Apple extra amounts of money to run these apps on their iOS. But yet Microsoft wants extra money and they want you to pay for a gold subscription fee, which you don't have to. Your money isn't going in to maintain those servers anymore. Your money is just extra cash so Microsoft can pocket it. What's going into their servers now is the money they're getting from the corporations and Hulu and Netflix and all of them who are dumping money into Microsoft to maintain those apps on your Xbox 360. Microsoft is just making you pay extra cash for this bullshit. And as for the servers themselves, each server is individually maintained by a different corporation or company. Except maybe the Halo stuff, which is owned by Microsoft. But EA's got their own set of servers. Sorry, choking on some food there. Ubisoft has got some. It maintains their own servers and their own maintations. And of course, those servers are maintained by the fact that you go out and buy those fucking games. Or some of those servers also go out in the third-party areas to some little small-end company that will even provide certain servers for free. Yeah, that's right. Providers who will provide servers for free, which means Microsoft gets to pay even lesser money, especially when you can just set up a Linux machine and then use a data packer who's also data packing information to Nintendo and Sony, which means that in one server you're basically downloading an update to your video game on your Xbox 360, but there's also two more or three more updates, or four, one going to the Mac, one going to Wii, one going to PlayStation 3. And the reason why they do that is that it cut costs. And yes, I'm eating. And then you got your freeware servers. Basically, just some guy out there made a nice freeware server to allow people to use as a data point to just allow data to travel through. So, yeah, does Microsoft need money to maintain their servers and their system and their service? Yes, but not as much as you think. You don't have to pay Microsoft for the Hulu. Look, fine. If Microsoft is making you pay for a couple of extra little features, that's one thing. But they're making you pay for a bunch of services that are actually being maintained and paid for and financed by their own corporations. I mean, do you know who owns fucking Hulu? A bunch of top fucking studios. In fact, practically all the studios now own Hulu. And then you got Netflix, which is being maintained by its membership service. Yeah, every time somebody rents a movie or pays for their monthly subscription fee to Netflix, that's paying to keep that Netflix up on your fucking Xbox 360 app. And the extra money, there's no need for it. All that is just a money grab to get even extra cash out of you. And the thing is, it's bullshit. Look, I'm fine with the whole cloud saving and all that other shit, and that's fine. If you pay for that and use all that, great. But there's nothing to make it instinctively faster, since all these servers now are all running off into the same machines, and even some data packs out there are just pulling off of one machine. Like I said, PC, Mac, Linux, Wii U, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. And they do that to cut costs. It's just an easier way to make it more cheaper. I mean, don't forget, a link is just, where the hell to get the data packs from, or whatever files you need, and, download it. So yeah, when I hear they need this extra money to maintain their servers, and they need, and they got to put that Netflix and Hulu and all that shit behind their Xbox Gold, so it will help maintain their service, their excellent service, I find it bullshit. And I already know the Xbox fans are going to end up trolling my fucking video. See ya.